Hey, this is Sarah. Welcome to day 3 of the Superwomen Connection 21-day video challenge. Today's topic of discussion is all about what does it mean to be a woman in business? What does that mean? What does it mean to be a woman in business? And I think for me personally, it means a lot of things. One, because of the fact that I made a decision about 2 years ago to step into a new position, which would be, a business owner, that I have been able to discover things about myself that I strongly feel I would not have been able to discover had I never made that jump, right? I've discovered certain areas that I did not know were problematic. Turns out that they are. And I've been able to do what I need to do to address them, acknowledge them, and do the work to change them. I've also noticed certain positive things about myself that I don't believe, based off my previous experience prior to creating a business, that I would have discovered about myself or I would have realized about myself had I not been in a position where I could notice those things. And I've also noticed that because I'm a woman in business and there are certain ways that women function differently from men, that ultimately, a lot of the times, the obstacles that women go through in business are self-created. Say that again. A lot of the problems and obstacles that women face in their business are self-created. We start getting to a point where we feel less confident in ourselves. And I'm so speaking from personal experience here. And because we feel less confident in ourselves, we take less action. And because we take less action, we start to feel less valuable. And because we start to feel less valuable, we start second guessing if we're even worthy of the result that we're attempting to get by doing whatever it is we're doing, whether it's by getting the result from the sale, from a pending contract, or whether it's getting a sale from, a pending recruitment, or, whether it's getting a promotion at our career, just, whatever the result is that we're attempting to get that we're now avoiding because we feel less confident, because we second guess our value and our ability to deliver anything to the table, we've now stalled production. But all of this has been self-created from our own thoughts. Our own little voices that we as women tend to seem to have more of than men that tell us that we're not valuable. What are you doing? You're not good enough for that. How can you think that you're worthy or valuable enough to get what it is that you're going after? Who do you think you are? I know personally, I have gone through many experiences like that since I've started business. And truth be told, I was never aware of any of this prior to making this decision. Now, maybe that's different for you, but for me, that's just the way it played out. And one thing I've noticed that I love so much about the fact that I'm in business is not only have I been able to discover these things about myself, but because I'm a woman and I know personally that this is what happens with women. This is why it feels like men, get the better treatment in business or career in corporate or, any industry. It's not because of the fact that they're men and we're women. It's because of the fact that we as women create our own issues that keep us from being valued the same way, a man would, all because of the fact that we lose confidence in ourselves, in our value, and question our ability to be worthy of specific results. So as a woman in business, I'm now in a position, knowing what I know, to go out and use my business to help other women realize that we are self-creating our own issues and obstacles. And if we can just tap back into the realization that all of these voices in our head that are telling us these things, these negative things about ourselves, are not real, they're not real, they don't exist, that we are just as valuable, we are confident, we are helpful, we are worthy of whatever it is that we're trying to go after, that if we can just tap back into that, then the power that obstacle holds over us as women is no longer valid. It's no longer there. It doesn't exist. And I get to use that position as a woman in business to help shift that with other women in the world. And that's something that I have come to really appreciate about the fact that I am a woman in business. So for me, as what it means to be a woman in business is it means that not only can I recognize things about myself as a woman that I can learn to do differently to teach my daughter about what it means to be a positive woman in the world, but I can go out and use my position to positively affect more women, which can create a ripple effect lasting, God knows how far, how long, to make a positive change in women, in the world that those women affect, in the world of the lives that they affect, and so on and so forth. It's such a powerful thing. As far as the question of the day, there's my answer. You know where I stand. I will see you on day 4. See you on the next video.